Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we are rebuilding the Minnesota Timberwolves until we win a championship. So the Timberwolves are playing some really good basketball right now. Right now they're 39-16 heading into the All-Star break with their newly acquired Monte Morris at the trade deadline. They only got him for Torrey Brown and Shake Milton, which I feel like is an absolute steal. Monte Morris, I know he's been injured recently, but he is a really, really good point guard that you can either start or come off the bench. And it was a really, really good addition for the Timberwolves, in my opinion, getting Monte Morris. And then, yeah, their role players also have been playing pretty good, like Nickeil Alexander-Walker and some other guys as well. So they're just a really, really good put together team. I guess we doubted the Timberwolves. I guess they weren't playing so good because they were missing Karl-Anthony Towns. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think the Timberwolves are a legitimate contender, or will they fall apart in the playoffs? But your rotation right now, we got Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Karl-Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, Nasri, Monte Morris, Kyle Anderson, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So I will see you guys at the end of this season, and yeah, we'll see how this team finishes in the standings. So at the end of the season, Luka Doncic is your MVP, Ricky Beer, Victor Wembanyama, sixth man Russell Westbrook, defensive player also goes to Wemby, most improved goes to Jalen Johnson, clutch player going to Trae Young, coach of the year going to JB Bickerstaff, executive going to Brandon Harrison here. So at the end of the season, let's see if Ant made an All-NBA team, and I do not see him until we get to All-NBA 13, which he didn't make it. I don't see Cat, but it's whatever. I'm pretty sure none of our guys made all defensive. I don't see Jaden McDaniels here or anybody, so it's fun. But at the end of the season, we're the #1 seed, so we got to play the Pelicans in round one, which is interesting. So getting into our player stats, we got about 28 points from Anthony Edwards, 22 from Karl-Anthony Towns, 13.5 from Naz Reid. We had 12, 12, and about 2 blocks per game from Rudy Gobert. 10 from Mike Conley, 10 from Jaden McDaniels, 8 from Monte Morris. We had 6.5 from Nickeil Alexander-Walker, with also 6 from Kyle Anderson. So unless we had like 2.5 from Luka Garza. But we got to play New Orleans, like I said. So the Pelicans have C.J. McCollum, Herbert Jones, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson. I think we all know the Pelicans at this point. So let's see if we can beat them. And we are going to go on a tie series 2-2, and they're going to take the 3-2 lead, and we're going to go to a Game 7. All right, so Game 7 in round 1. Early start to the video, we get a Game 7, so you want to get more minutes than Anthony Edwards. Sure, I haven't played all the minutes you can possibly play him in. Right now, Nickeil Alexander-Walker is cold, so what we're going to do is we're going to run an 8-minute rotation. Fully locked into this 8-minute rotation. We'll even shrink the bench utilization down to a 50. So for this Game 7, we're going all in here. So Game 7 against the Pelicans, and they're going to have their early lead, but we're going to come back in the second quarter and dominate. And if we can just keep up this lead and win the game, and we're going to win 110-112. We got 37 from Anthony Edwards, 22 from Karl-Anthony Towns, and now we have the LA Clippers. So the Clippers are an even tougher opponent, but let's see if we're built to the task to beat the Clippers. Game 1, I'm gonna take. Game 2, we even it up. Game 3, we take the 2-1 lead. We're gonna take the 3-1 lead, and we are gonna beat the LA Clippers in 5 to go to the conference finals and play the Denver Nuggets. So here's the ultimate test here. And Nuggets, the final boss to go to the NBA Finals. Denver Nuggets, so fully healthy Nuggets team, obviously, against us. Game 1, we're going to take a restart. Game 2, we're going to also take that game. Game 3, we're going to take in Game 4. Oh, we're not done yet. Okay, we're definitely not done. Okay, can we beat the Nuggets in 6? I don't want them to come back and force a Game 7. Let's not choke a 3-0 lead. We're in Denver, but we are going to hopefully pull it off. Yes, we do. 112-108. We have 43 and 10 from Edwards. We have 17 from Conley, 17 from Naz Reid. So we're in the finals now to play the Philadelphia 76ers. So they made it all the way this far. So Maxey, Buddy Hield, Kelly Oubre, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, Paul Reed, Anthony Mellon, Kyle Lowry, and Robert Covington. So really good team. Really, really good team. But let's see if we can beat the 76ers. Game 1, they're going to take. Game 2, we evened it up. Game 3, they take the 2-1 lead. We're going to even it up 2-2. So let's see who is going to take Game 6 here, and then we can use Simcast again for Game 7. So the Sixers are going to give us a little bit of a problem, but hopefully if we can just, tie it back up. We're losing heading into the 4th. Hopefully we can tie it back up here, and we are It's not looking too good, and we're gonna lose 141 to 136. Really big game here for the Sixers, but let's hope it can come back and force the game 7. Because I don't really want to go out here after making the finals in literally year 1. So there's a lot of improvement, but we are going to lose. So we're gonna lose to the Sixers in the finals. That definitely hurts. So we made the finals the first year, which that is a great sign, but I would have loved, just to win it this year so we won't have to worry about Oklahoma City. I know they got swept, but trust me, next year they're going to be in the finals or something. So LeBron James is going to retire. I'm going to override that. So no Timberwolves players are going to retire. At least I don't think so. At least I don't see any. No, they're not. Draft lottery top. So let's head into the draft lottery and see what type of pick we have, or even if we have a pick. Because I know we traded a lot of picks in the Rudy Gobert trade, which, it's kind of, haunted them back to this day. But we are going to get pick 28. We're also going to get a second round pick, so not terrible. I don't think we trade the pick. I think we draft for like a forward or something like that and hopefully become something. I'm not going to, fire Chris Finch, even though, we did lose in the finals. But I don't think that's, a reason, fire him. But I'm going to go on Simon Gargrew, and I will see you guys in the draft to see who we're drafting here. So let's hop into the draft here. So with pick 28, we got on the board. We got Trey Alexander, DJ Wagner, Ryan Dunn. So obviously there's a lot of point guards here, which we can definitely take one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select DJ Wagner here because I know he turns into something. At least he used to in 2K23. And I'll also go and take a wing here. Let's take PJ Hall. Hopefully he becomes into something. And if not, we can use him in a trade later down the line. So we drafted a 69 overall, which isn't great. But I'll accept Wagner and PJ Hall. I know Wagner did something great. Wendell Moore, I'll bring back. And then, Jalen Clark, and then, honestly, I'm not concerned about, but I'll extend Luka Garza just in case we need a third string center, and then Jordan McLaughlin is the only guy we have in bird right. So, DJ Wagner. So obviously, we need a starting guard. We need to re-sign Monte Morris and Mike Conley. So, Mike Conley, I'll be one unless there's somebody else you can sign, but I don't think we have any money, and no, you don't. So, Mike Conley be the guy we re-sign. Let's say we kind of overpay a bit so we can use his money at the deadline. So let's say it's 17 million for about 2 years. We can use his money at the deadline. So that'll be a nice contract. And then Monte Morris is another guy if I can find him, or can we bring him back? That's the thing. Monte Morris is right here, and we can re-sign him, which is great. So Mike Conley and Monte Morris will bring our point guard rotation back. And Kyle Anderson is another guy that I wouldn't also mind bringing back for a minimum contract, which wouldn't be terrible. So, bringing the 3 of those guys back, our rotational pieces, obviously. So, Mike Conley, Monte Moore, we got DJ Wagner, we got Anthony Edwards, Nick Alexander Walker, Wendell Moore, McDaniels, Josh Minott, we got Cat, Kyle Anderson, Leonard Miller, and Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid. So, everything is fine. We're just missing kind of like a wing, in my opinion, like I'm gonna say defensive wing just because we have a lot of defense, but I'm just looking for like somebody that can fill in the small forward void for us. We could necessarily move Nick Alexander Walker there, and he might go up. As you can see, there's not really a bunch of options, but we can maybe wait on day 12 to see if an option pops up, because I think there's a lot of good small forwards. Okay, so Jalen Clark wants to go to the Nets. I mean, I'll let him go, and then let's see if there's anybody we can bring in for like on day 12. So small forwards, okay, yeah, the best small forward, TJ Warren. Obviously, we're not looking really good, but they got 5 million to spend. Let's see if there's any shooting guards we can move to small forward that would go up, like Lonnie Walker. If we can bring him in on day 12, that would be great. And then move him or Nick Alexander Walker to small forward. So I'll offer him a contract, and he is going to agree. So we get Lonnie Walker on day 12, which is great. Could also add to bring Gary Trent, which maybe the better shooter, but I don't know if he would accept 5 million, obviously. But yeah. So we get Lonnie Walker on day 12, which I feel like is great. In player progression, we have Ant going up, we have Gobert going down too, which I expected. Obviously, he's 32. I would love to keep him, but obviously he's not really good in 2K. He just progresses all the time. Conley going down, which I expect to trade him soon. You got Jalen Clark going up too. We got Wendell Moore, Josh Minott, and Leonard Miller. they're all going up, obviously. So I will see you guys. Maybe I mean at the trade deadline to make a trade for Mike Conley, but obviously if we're just like really good, if we're like how we were last season, which I don't know if we could reach that potential again, but we have to cut 2 players. So I'm kind of yeah. So Jalen Clark, and then it'll um. Probably be like PJ Hall or Luca Garza. I'm gonna cut PJ Hall instead. So heading into the rotation, we have Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Carl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, Nas Reed, Monte Morris, Lonnie Walker, Kyle Anderson. Then obviously what I was gonna do is I was gonna move either Lonnie or Nikel to the draft. I think it'll be Nikel since Lonnie is already the higher overall. So Nikel is gonna Walker. He moves to the 3. He will be in the rotation. I don't want to play him over Lonnie Walker. Oh, I forgot we're running 8 in rotation. So 8-man rotation, Lonnie Walker, Cousin or Walker, and then that sadly leaves Kyle Anderson out, which definitely sucks a lot. But just another contract we can maybe use at the deadline. I know he's only making a minimum, but if we have to include somebody, then maybe. So I'm looking to get a point guard upgrade at the deadline. Like I said, that's my main focus right now. So we are at the trade deadline right now. We're 31-19. So we're definitely a really good team, but still want to make a move to improve it. Like I said, that being a backup or a starting point guard upgrade. I want to keep Monte Morris if we can. If there's a guy that I'm like really interested in, we might have to trade Monte Morris. But obviously, take a look at the point guards that could be available. This is looking team until real quick. So Scoot Henderson. No, I'm not gonna get anybody from the Blazers. I wouldn't see. I mean, Anthony Simons, maybe. Stephen Curry obviously is unrealistic. Poole, I don't want him. Tyrese Maxey, he's on the trade block. I mean, Maxey on the trade block, we might have to try it, right? I mean, I just don't see why the Sixers would have Tyrese Maxey on the trade block. Obviously, Embiid is untouchable, but I just don't see why they would do that unless he's like playing bad. Dame is on the trade block right now. I mean, maybe. I mean, the Bucks are bad. Could happen, but not really the guy I'm looking for. Alonzo Ball is untouchable. As you can see, Drew Holiday is the guy that, he's not on the trade block, but Jaylen Brown. So there's a lot of guys that are available now that I'm looking at it. Paul George is available. Desmond Bane, Marcus Smart, and Vince Williams Jr. is available. Trae Young is available. So, there's a lot of guys we can get right now that just noticed. DeJounte Murray, if Trae Young is available, I would definitely see why DeJounte Murray would be available too, but he's not, okay, so Trae Young and DeJounte Murray, the 2 guys I would love to get, not that I'm looking about it, there's so many guys that's on the trade block right now. Domantas Sabonis, D'Angelo Russell, we could bring him back to Minnesota. I mean, there's a lot of options. CJ McCollum, I didn't realize that literally every single player is available right now, so obviously, I want one of the Atlanta Hawks guards, but I just don't know if we can get to the salaries. I mean, Trae Young is averaging 30 points per game right now. DeJounte Murray is averaging 9. So, Trae Young would obviously be the home run hitter, but we would probably have to trade Gobert, which I don't really want to do. So, let's say we include Mike Conley, Monte Morris, and then this still wouldn't be enough. We still would need we probably would need Nas Reed if we maybe did something crazy as it is like this, which, I don't want to trade all our depth for him. Let's say it's Lonnie Walker, Nicholas, or Walker. Let's see. Say if that's it, and then give me Bruno Fernando, Vit, and then another minimum contract guy. Let's say it's Muhammad G. So, and this might not even be enough. That's crazy. That's not enough. We would need to trade Nas Reed, which he's our last really, big expiring contract if you want to do something like this. Which, is something that, we could get Trae Young right now if we really want to. Let's say we include 2026 pick swap, 2029 first round pick unprotected. Mike Conley, Monte Morris, Nas Reed, 2 future first round picks. For Trae Young here, we can go all in for him. 30 points per game and 10 assists is really what you would want on this team, though, right? Or do we want to ruin our? I mean, we would still have depth, definitely. Lonnie Walker, we just wouldn't have really a backup 5. I mean, we are getting Fernando, but I feel like I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna wait it out to make a big trade like this. But for now, we're just gonna go ahead and go along with the flow and try and get DeJounte Murray. I don't know if he would fit a little bit better, but Murray on this team just feels like an insane get in my opinion. So let's say DeJounte Murray, they need $4 million in the trade. It would probably have to be Nickel Alexander Walker, unless we can trade like somebody like Luka Garza, and then yeah. So and then let's say it's maybe um, Josh Minott. So say it's Mike Conley, Luka Garza, and Josh Minott, and then they would have to give me like Vit and then Bro Fernando. I don't really see the point of this. Let's just include the easy $4 million and Nick Alexander Walker, even though he's a really good piece to this team, obviously, which sucks to trade Nickel. We would probably have to if we want to, do a trade like this, unless we could maybe get away with, let's say, getting, with Wendell Moore and Luka Garza, and then they give me, like, let's say, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but let's say it's a fit, Bruno Fernando. Actually, let's say it's this trade here. The Hawks are getting Mike Conley, Nick Alexander Walker, and Kyle Anderson. 2 first-round picks for DeJounte Murray. I wouldn't see one way why they would decline this. Let's offer it up, and they are going to want it. Okay, now we're just going too far, in my opinion. All right. So, it looks like we might... Okay, so let's say we get offered something here, because I looked into it, and I think if we go ahead and do this, they'll offer me... They'll want Kyle Anderson in the trade, and okay, so alright, so we'll do this trade here. We get DeJounte and, Mohamed Gee, Stephon D. Fernando contracts for Mike Conley, Nickel, 2 firsts, Minot, and Anderson. Kind of seems like a lot, but the only players we're necessarily giving out here is Mike Conley, Nick Alexander Walker, and 2 firsts, which definitely seems like a crazy package, but, I'm willing to get better. I'm willing to win the championship. DeJounte Murray, welcome to Atlanta, new starting point guard. So I'm going to move him to point guard. Let's see if he goes up and he stays the same. So Murray, welcome to Minnesota. So we'll have DeJounte Murray, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, Nasri, Monty Morris, Lonnie Walker, and then Wendell Moore will be at the end of the rotation, which one thing we could do is we can move him to small forward. He goes up to a 76, so that's a W in my opinion. So Wendell Moore will be the last guy off the bench. Let's develop Wendell Moore into the backup small forward. Hopefully for us, then we still have like Luka Garza, which one thing I forgot to do is send DJ Wagner to the G League, as well as we can maybe send a guy like Leonard Miller to the G League, since by the end of the video, hopefully they can be rotational pieces. I will see you guys at the end of the season. We're the 3rd seed. Let's keep improving. I should just stop showing this, but Doncic is your MVP, and then at the end of the season, as you can see, we're the 2nd seed. Got to play the Grizzlies with Ja, Bane, Ron Holland, El Dama. So Gigi Jackson has been really, really good for the Grizzlies, man. They got a stud, definitely. They got a stud. We got 31 points from Anthony Edwards, 21.5 from Cat. We got 18.5 from DeJounte Murray, 15 from Nas Reed, 8 from Rudy Gobert, 8 from Jaden McDaniels, 7 from Lonnie Walker, 7.5 from Monty Morris, and then 5 from Wendell Moore Jr. So Anthony Edwards averaged 30. I feel like he should have been the MVP over Luka at this point, because Lucas is always winning it. I feel like he'll never stop winning it. So, let's see. Okay, so let's see if we can beat the Grizzlies in round 1. We're gonna lose in 6, man. I'm losing 6 to the Grizzlies. I'm really tired of losing, man. Like, I'm getting to my point where I just need to be so unrealistic if you want to win a championship. But we got LeBron retiring, whatever, and then none of our players retire, right? It looks like they're not. Looks like they're not. So I mean, how did Mike Conley do? I have to see, because maybe DeJounte Murray is holding us back right now, but I don't know at this point, man. It seems like we could have kept Mikal if we really wanted to, but he says he's in a good situation. He says he's overly joyed there, which, then Anderson is frustrated, but, it's whatever, man. It's whatever, but draft lottery time. At this point, I don't even care. I just want to win. I'm tired of it. I just want to win. It seems like a long time I haven't won a championship. And I'm gonna fire Chris Finch, even though he has really good ratings. I'm gonna fire him because he must be the problem for not winning a championship at this point. So Joe Mazzulla has, a lot of good ratings here. Jackie Vaughn, Jason Kidd. I'm gonna see if I can bring in Joe Mazzulla, which he has offered, which I don't know if he'll silence, but I'll offer him I'll offer him money to see what he says, and he's gonna sign. So we get Joe Mazzulla to be our new head coach. So Joe Mazzulla, I don't know if he could change the scenery here, which I don't think Brooklyn Nets fans even like you that much, but hopefully you can change the scenery here. I'll select Damian Sarr with this pick, and then I'll go ahead and accept it. And then team player options we got Rudy Gobert accepting. We have Naz Reid declining. One more we're gonna accept. Fernando, I'll accept it. The qualifying offers, we have Seth Lundy and then Luka Garza. Two guys I'm not too concerned about bringing back. For agency, we don't have money, but Naz Reid is a guy that I'm gonna re-sign. Luka Garza, I'm really not concerned about. So let's just wait for Naz Reid to re-sign his contract. Let's up Naz Reid, and then what do we got? We got DeJounte Murray, Monte Morris. We got Anthony Edwards, Damian Sarr, Jaden McDaniels, Wendell Moore, Cat, Leonard Miller, Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid. So what we need is a backup 2 and a backup 4. So backup 2s we have. I'm not setting Alex Cruz because he always goes down. So if we might need to make a trade because we definitely have some young guys we can use in a trade, so we might honestly have to make a trade. I'll sign Contavious Caldwell Pope, but I'm still gonna try and make a trade for a better backup too. So let's see what's available, and then or just somebody off the bench that can help us out. We have contracts. We'll see if we can make a trade. I'm trying to get Ayatollah. I'm offering Bruno Fernando, Muhammad Gee, Damian Sarr on the second round pick, and they're going to agree. So Ayatollah, welcome to Minnesota. So our bench improves with Monte Morris and Ayatollah off the bench. With Wendell Moore, we still need a backup 4, which that will be provided on Daytel. But in the meantime, I'll sign Chiminzi Metu to a contract. Then I'll go and wait till Daytel to see if we can bring somebody in. So Walker is still here, which I'm probably not going to bring him back at the moment, but backup power forwards we could sign Jonathan Isaac, Jabari Walker. I don't really see anybody too intriguing here. I don't know, we need to sign somebody for a minimum if we're gonna sign anybody. So hopefully Leonard Miller could go up, but I'll just leave it and sign. And if Metu can't play that for us, I'll bring in Haywood Highsmith, and then that'll be it. Then play progression, we have Anthony Edwards going up, obviously DeJounte Murray, Rudy Gobert going down, Naz Reid, Aldasumu, Wendell Moore going up 3, that should help. We have DJ Wagner, KCP going down with Leonard Miller going down as well. So, alright, I feel like we have. I like it a lot. We need to win a championship. That's all I want in today's video. That's all I want. And if we can't do it, and if we can't do it in this video, hopefully we can get it in the next video. But I just want to win it now and get the without a championship streak over with. So, rotation, we got DeJounte Murray, Anthony Edwards, McDaniels, Karl-Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid, Aldous Monte Morris, and Wendell Moore Jr. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. No, I'm running a freaking non-rotation. I'm not playing Chiminzi Metu in these last couple of minutes. But like I said, see you guys at the end of the season. Let's see what happens. I want you guys to take a wild guess on who won the MVP award this year. But at the end of the season, we were the 5th seed. Oklahoma City in round 1, so I don't know if it's even the point at this point. They got Trey Mann back, which, whatever. Let's just hurry up and lose by Oklahoma City. But, it was definitely a great fight. We lose in 7. I knew we were going to lose anyway, so it's no. So, Pistons win the championship. I will run this back one more year, and I'll run it back one more year. I'll get upgrades at power forward or something, but I'll run it back one more season. We'll see if we can win it all. We made the play-in as a 9th seed. We gotta play the Lakers, but there's just really no point anymore. Even, hoping we could win because trust me, we're not gonna win anything. We traded for Herb Jones. Basically, we traded Monte Morris for him because Wagner was an 80 overall, but we really didn't get any better other than that. But Lakers, round 1, Russell Reeves, Rui, Patrick Williams, AD, and Jackson Darlis Archer, Van Jalen Smith. I bet we lose this team. Yes, we do. It's over, man. We're not going to win a championship with the Timberwolves either. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you can tell me what I did wrong, if there's anything I could do to help you win a championship, make sure to comment down below. I will see you guys next time. In the next video, obviously, but peace.